I wanted to do a video to talk to you about how to distribute the welcome bags. Right now, Tawny is, anytime there's a new enrollee doing a welcome bag, she puts the name of the child and the date, time, and the teacher initial on the back of a tag. And then there is a box that normally she is in the classrooms that says bags to be delivered. So teachers are responsible for delivering those bags. However, if there's a customer experience person at the welcome table, or you happen to be here when there is a new student coming, it's great if you connect with the family and take time to go through the welcome bag, especially if the teacher doesn't have time to do so. Either way, for teacher or one of the additional people on our team, I just want to give you some heads up on what to point out in the welcome bag. First of all, we're so happy you're here, and we've just provided some helpful information for you in your bag. One of the most important things to point out is this card that's called 2 Places Parents Need to Go. And the one is, so I just usually say it's a little bit tricky because there's a Kindermusik company family, our Kindermusik website that is our parent company. They are the publisher of our music. So you have to have an account there to access your music on the app. We actually pay for you to have your music. And so some people will have come to us through kindermusik.com because they Google Kindermusik. Most people don't. Most people Google Kindermusik and find Music Connections Foundation. So sometimes they won't have an account at my.kindermusik.com. It is my understanding that now they can go directly to the Kindermusik app, download it from the App Store, and create their account there by saying whatever it is, new sign in or create account. And the thing to tell them is to make sure that they use the email with which they registered to set up that account, because that's the email we use to purchase their music. So that should be, right now it says you can create a login at my.kindermusik.com. And that is true as well. But if we find that the app is working for them to create the account directly there, we will do that. Otherwise, when they created that account at my.kindermusik.com, it's important to say nothing else lives there, because they will see things about creating your family account and stuff, because Kindermusik has its own registration site for some smaller programs, but there's nothing to do there. Everything else happens through musicconnections.org and our parent portal, which is Jackrabbit. And you can point out that they need to bookmark this Jackrabbit so that they have the parent portal. And then it says on this card, that's where you go for your account information, if you needed to change your credit card, check a balance, that kind of thing. So it's important for them to understand where to access their music, and then that the distinction that musicconnections.org, our website, is they can go there. It says parent portal right on the top of the homepage, or once they get there, just bookmark that, and you can just tell them that our database system is Jackrabbit Class. Then just other fun stuff. You can tell them that some will have this is a window cling for their car that says "We love Kindermusik." The moms always, you get their attention with a coffee card. There's a coffee card, various coffee vendors for $5 off, free coffee. Something for their child, a logo scarf that we use a lot in class as our gift to their child, any age. There is a referral card. I like to point out that we offer $15 off of a referral anytime that they refer, and they get $15 off and their friend gets $15 off. They just need to make sure their friend mentions their name. They can hand this card out, or they just word of mouth. They just tell their friends. And then there's a little treat. It says, "Music makes you a smarty. Excited to have you with us." Some wet wipes, a custom pad of paper and pen. There's a bookmark that recognizes us as the best learning center and also tells the continuum of our program. And if you are having a nice chat, you can work these things in. It's really great for them to understand right from the beginning, wherever they are, that we go all the way through 7-year-olds, and then that we have after Kindermusik programming, just beginning education. There are some wet wipes in there, a logo pin. And then lastly, it's great to relay that we are a not-for-profit 501c3. And so if they are coming to the studio, which they are probably if they're getting a welcome bag, that we do lots of work outside of these walls and serve a lot of at-risk children, families, and seniors through our partnerships. And so we like to make people aware of that. So anyway, and basically the most important thing is just to be present and to be, say, anytime you have questions about anything, feel free to reach out and contact me. But we just don't want these bags to go and then just be put somewhere and never accessed. So thanks so much for your help in making great connections with our new families.